angels, I'm back. So please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share this, do whatever, because I'm trying to get my subscribers up. I know that I've been slacking on my pimping, and I ain't been on here doing videos like I should. I may probably would already be where I need to be, but I've been doing some other things, taking mental health break and all that kind of stuff. But the next thing that's on my agenda to talk about is that good old Encore. As a matter of fact, I'm going to talk about Encore and a little Love and Marriage Huntsville, right up in that thing. We're going to do a little Carlos King special today. So as it pertains to Encore, I think I left off on reviewing the 3rd episode, and it's really good. It's getting good. Cherished twins still getting on my nerves. Cherished twins still need to humble themselves and show some respect for authority and for other folks' position. I do understand they're talented, but they're arrogant. And they're not that cute to be as arrogant as they are. Just saying. And I'm only saying that because your attitude plays a huge role in your physical appearance. Like, for instance, Kenya Moore is an absolutely beautiful woman, but then you see her antics on Roa, and you're like, it's kind of hard to like or be excited about her pictures. Same thing with these girls. I thought they were absolutely cute when they came out years ago. Do it, do it, do it, do it, are unappreciated. But now I'm like looking at them like, oh, sit down, But yeah, it's pretty good. It's definitely interesting. I can't wait to see who the cast will be for the next season. Just a little brief run through our, what do you call it? Recap, since I missed so many shows, trying to catch myself up to speed here. Let me pause. I thought we would see more of Nivea than we have been seeing of Nivea. Although I do light up every time she still comes on the screen. So hopefully she does get her own spinoff where we can follow Nivea, like recording an album or something like that. Because she is so interesting, so infectious, and so nice that we can see through the TV. I want to see more. But yeah, I'm a little disappointed we don't see as much of Nivea as we thought we would. The focal point really is those Cherished twins and Aubrey. Maybe Misha from 702, but everybody else kind of fades a little bit. But I digress. The music, the best song that I honestly think that I would like put on when I'm in the car or while I'm cleaning up is the gospel song that Pam orchestrated. That's the best song. The rest of them songs, it's not a bop. It's not something that I'm gonna turn on in the car. It's not something that I want to listen to while I'm cleaning up. Aubrey was right. Aubrey on one episode basically was like, we don't have a song for the radio. We don't have a song that is going to get played in the clubs. We don't have a banger. Cherished twins got offended, making it seem like Aubrey was saying they did something wrong. She's part of the group too. She has a right to an opinion. And to be quite honest, Aubrey, although she's not my favorite person, and she has had a lot of work done that makes you kind of be like, who the hell is this? She's the only person who's been through this before. And when I say this, being in a house with a whole bunch of people, having to work with people you don't know or you're not used to their work ethic, making up songs, creating a chemistry, learning dance steps. She did that already before our eyes on TV on Making the Band. So she knows, what to do. And to some degree, I believe Pam knows what to do, because as much as people don't necessarily agree with Diddy, or they think Diddy takes people's money, he does know how to get the club jumping. I'm not going to lie. I mean, you can still play Biggie Smalls in the club right now and people's hands just wave and they just get in the zone because he knows what he's doing. And I think from being in that environment, you have to adopt or learn some of those techniques and know what is best to be played. So, Aubrey was absolutely right. Aubrey has left, or since left, because the listening party didn't go as she thought it was going to go. And it's true. Listening party looked like a dud. Everybody there was there to support them. So, of course, they were going to give them great feedback. But ultimately, I don't think they don't have any songs that really going to pop for real other than the gospel song. But nonetheless, it's still entertaining to watch, to see these different personalities mesh. But I am looking forward to season 2. I'm looking forward to see who they bring in house season 2. I do believe the Cherish Twins probably will be back, only because I don't see what else they're going to do from here. Not to be funny, but they have kind of alienated their base. They alienated fans, by their antics on the show. And that's the gamble you take with being the villain, right? You either win people over or you lose people. And they are good for TV, but I don't think people are going to overly support an endeavor that they may do on their own unless they do something that is necessary. Like, for instance, Kenya Moore. Go back to Kenya Moore being the villain on Roa. People compliment her hair. So her doing a hair care product line was a good thing for her, because especially with black women, we can not like you, but we like our hair more. So if your stuff is popping, we gonna get on it even if we can't stand you. Cherish isn't providing a necessary thing. So, it was great to catch up with them and for them to be re-exposed to the general population, but I think their attitudes initially are going to turn people off. So they're going to have to do something else, like redeem themselves, for people to really like them. That's just my opinion. That's what y'all come to my YouTube channel for, to see what the hell I'm thinking about, okay? But yeah, so this last episode, Aubrey left. She doesn't seem to be coming back, and they are having to re-record the parts that Aubrey was in, learn the choreography without Aubrey being in it. So I can't wait to see what happens. I'm not understanding Keely on the show. I'm not understanding why she keeps inserting herself and stuff. She's getting on my damn nerves too. But it's making me still watch it, so whatever. We'll see how this all turns around. Enough about Encore. Let's jump into Love and Marriage Huntsville. I literally just watched the episode because I was in Vegas this weekend, okay? I was out there shaking my ass to Usher, okay? So I missed the episode for the first episode of season 3 of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Unpopular opinion, Kimmy's aggravating me. Unpopular opinion. I know a lot of people like, no, it's Tisha. I'm not understanding why Kimmy thought that Tisha should have had her back with Kiowa. Because it's no secret, everybody been saying that Kimmy was the other woman. Even her precious friend Melanie Holt had insinuated that Kimmy was the other woman when she was talking to Martell. I want to say it was last season, in season 2. So, did she just completely omit that was said? To be quite honest, it looks a little clear that Kimmy may have came in at the end of something. And Kiowa, being the wife, or the current wife at that time, had every right to still be upset. And Tisha, being the in-law of Kiowa at that time, had every right to side with Kiowa, because that was her sister-in-law. So I'm not sure why she's trying to make it seem like Kimmy should have had her back on that. I'm not Kimmy, but Tisha should have had Kimmy's back on that. That just seemed a little like you're trying to clear your name. Girl, you said y'all was friends and it turned into something else, and you was friends with him when he was married. So that's a little unclear for me. Okay? Very unclear for me. But, episode has a new intro, which I love the new intro. Still trying to figure out Destiny's purpose on the show. Her husband's not on the show anymore. Destiny announced she's divorced. Husband never really was on the show, so I don't get the love and marriage for this Huntsville couple. See what I did there? I don't get that because we never saw their love and marriage. But I guess you do have to add somebody in between Mel and Martell, and she is that person who, bounces between the both of them. What I did not like was that everybody wants to villainize Martell. Okay, now granted, before y'all start typing comments under here, listen, Martell is an asshole. He should not have done what he did to Melanie. But to Martell's point, when it came to him posting about his 5th child, when he said 4 down, 1 to go, he does have another child. And that baby ain't did nothing to nobody. Okay? So he should acknowledge his child. I mean, he can't win for losing at this point. What's done is done. If he didn't mention the child, y'all be in the comments, you got one more, you got one more. But by him mentioning the other child and owning it, everybody's like, oh, that's insensitive. He shouldn't have never did that. Well, Melanie knew he was having another baby, which is why she got a divorce. So I'm not understanding why is it a surprise. The entire world knows he has another child, so it shouldn't be embarrassing. Y'all did this on a TV show. So I guess that was Destiny's way of, having a scene by bringing this up to Martell and making it seem like it was insensitive for him to mention other child. It's insensitive for him not to mention other child. And that child grows up in a world where he's not acknowledged or she's not acknowledged. I forget what the baby actually is. I think it's a he. But yeah, that wouldn't be cool. So I definitely, in this situation, applaud Martell for standing firm on, no, I do have 5 children. And that's not going to change. What's done is done. That's my child, and I'm not going to walk away from my child or act like my child doesn't exist for somebody else's feelings. And that's what you got to do. You have to stand up for your child. I don't care if it's your spouse, your ex-spouse, your soon-to-be boyfriend. That's your blood right there. You got to stick up for it. So I will commend him on that. I don't give him many points, but I will give him that. And Destiny quickly moved away from the subject because I think she realized she was sounding crazy, to have that conversation with him. Tisha graduated with her 2nd master's, and Marceau threw her a party. Her family was there questioning Marceau. I get it, but I don't think I want to see Tisha's family. Her mom is enough. I love her mom being on the show, and that's enough. I don't need the brother. I don't need the cousin. I don't need all these extra people. I'm not really feeling these extra people. But I will say I am glad they did check Marceau on the other side of the tracks comment because, people say stuff on these shows for shock value, but we never see the repercussions. And I guess that was a good thing. I just don't bring their ass back. Just bring Miss Wanda back. That's it. But we don't need everybody else to be back. I think Melanie's probably going to get on my nerves this season just from the trailer. She didn't do anything this episode, but her arguing with Destiny seemed like it might get on my nerves. But I'm going to pause on that and see what actually happens before I give a full opinion on that. This was just kind of a setup for the season to kind of let you know what's happening. I do feel like Kimmy did not take up for Tisha. Unpopular opinion again. I don't think she took up for Tisha like she should have. If y'all supposed to be these, sister-in-laws, and if you don't agree with her, definitely say it. But I definitely feel like Kimmy was going back and forth in between for a woman who said that she was the other woman. So if we ain't ever going to address that, then you need to let what you got going go with Tisha, Kimmy. That's just what it is. But yeah. So Encore is great. Love and Marriage Huntsville is great. So I got my Wednesday fix. And I get my Saturday fix from Mr. Carlos King. So thank you for doing what you're doing, sir. Thank you for your service. Keeps me entertained. All the way entertained. Again, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in to Johnny's Angels page. I'm going to keep it real short, keep it real sweet. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share this video. I'm trying to get my followers up, trying to get my subbies up. I'm trying to get in this YouTube lingo too. But I definitely appreciate y'all for supporting me. I did notice I had a couple of subscribers while I was on hiatus. So thank y'all so much. Welcome to Johnny's Angels page. Make sure you shop Angel Face Boudoir. Huntsville.com. We run deals on top of deals. Okay? Thank y'all again and see you soon. Bye, angels. Drop some angels in the chat.